Canada at I Am Just Den YouTube channel. I am Just Den. So, who's ready to make history? Canadian history. Make movies in Canada. Big movies. Right on time when we need them. Right on time when we need to rescue our country. Right on time when somebody's offering opportunity to give lots of work and give lots of experience to local businesses and people and find a ways to pay off our Canadian deficit so we can own ourselves again. So that said, I'm going to flip the camera around and tell you where I am in my thoughts of what's coming next. So here, what you see is an envelope addressed to the Vancouver Postal Workers Union in Burnaby, addressed to 3 different people on the board that are going to get a copy of another story with Joe Fox and Kathleen Kelly, which I already sent to the headquarters in Ottawa because it is my pilot project in saving door-to-door mail, aka helping with the finances of postal workers and their standard of living so that there's enough money left over after you pay your bills to actually have some savings. So inside what you see is tentatively what I would like to see as a cover, not necessarily with the You've Got Mail 2 name, because you need to get permission to use that name. And since I'm in a different country, copyright's different in this country. The producer and director of You've Got Mail has passed away, so she's not around. Nora Ephron is gone. And Delia Ephron doesn't really have any clout or say on this issue. And this movie is not likely going to star Meg Ryan or Tom Hanks because the movie is so many decades later from when they were in it, and in a much younger system and simpler time. So my goal here is to have this picture hopefully advertised on billboards, buses, sides of the Canadian postal trucks and everything. And the story here will help these postal workers gain the freedom of owning their houses. So there'll be enough money to pay out to the postal workers so they can have a nest egg, so they don't have mortgages to continue to pay, so they can afford to live on $25 an hour and whatever mild increase of their wages agreed to in their future contract to make things comfortable for everyone. Because here's the thing, I came to Vancouver to get $25 an hour. So $25 to $30 an hour should be more than enough for anybody to live anywhere in Canada. In fact, that's way beyond what we should have ever had to need where the economy was, where most of us in our 50s now remember being when we were kids. When my mom worked at the corner store, she was making $5 an hour and we had a whole house to ourselves. And when I was living in Surrey, like 17 years ago, I was paying $650 a month for 2 bedrooms with an indoor swimming pool, a parking spot, and a little patio where I could have barbecue. And I had 2-bedroom apartment where, as in I could rent a room or have a guest family, have a dining area and a living room. I'm not squished together in one square box that they call an apartment, which is like a bird box, you know? So the story looks beautiful. The pages are great. The work is wonderful. So the movie gets made between New York and Vancouver. And I cannot wait to get into a meeting with people on who's going to play the postal workers who are taking the mail that's in this story to the person it's going to, because there's no return address, but there's a sender, right? So that's the mystery of the story. So it is the character of Kathleen Kelly and Joe Fox that starts the mystery of this story. And the difference and the beautiful thing about this story is that it has to do with real mail, snail mail, and how wonderful our postal system is and our postal workers are. And I want to appreciate them and do something wonderful and give back in a way that I can. That helps the future and helps us forward-thinking people be able to press upon what more we can do to improve upon our system. So this, once I have the letters printed off, the copies I sent to the head office already, of the different dates that I sent these emails out and posted in their Facebook message inbox during the strike, or just at the end of it, I will send the same copy to the QP Postal Workers Union And then I'll write a little brief note about what my idea is about having every single postal worker in Canada have a copy of this pilot project, to figure out how we can find the funding to make the real one. But in the meantime, my idea was to just have fun practicing, giving experience to people, building portfolios, doing this in the libraries for free, using the inspiration labs, where you can book time and not have to pay, which I think is awesome. I would like to do the animation for this. Then I would like to do audio because it's going to become a book. And then I would like to do maybe some sort of stage or theater thing around that as well. But for now, just starting with the animation and audio recording, the dramatization version where there's more than just me recording it. We'll keep people busy to get started for now while banks and other places work it out to figure out where the funding is to produce the big movie, because we have to do casting all over the country, and some people from New York, so that we give fair job opportunities and auditions to everyone everywhere where the movie is going to be shot from. So essentially it's going to be Vancouver, Winnipeg, and New York. So that's a pretty diversified amount of opportunity for advertising and looking for people who can work in this movie from anywhere we're set up. It's not exclusive to just one place at a time. So this is my first go-to project to get out for this new year. To get this ball rolling, because this is Vancouver, it's the city of rain, and I have one segment of really good, wonderful, hot season and beautiful weather to get the best part of this love story produced in Vancouver, which should hopefully set off a bunch of excitement from people, and love standing around and watching good things get produced in a good city with good people in it. Never mind politics or Justin or Donald. Let's move on to something bigger and better. So that's my plans for what I'm doing right now with this one step. I will come back later and show another envelope addressed to someplace else regarding the Smallville reunion book. Which is similar. Everything I just said here is basically what I'm looking to do there. But tentatively, I'm going to go to the Vancouver Public Library Board meeting coming up on January 29th and introduce the idea of working in partnership with them. So their VPL symbol will be on both this project and the Smallville Reunion Movie Book 1 project, for everything that we do at the Inspiration Labs and all the people we advertise that go to and from libraries all over BC, that use libraries, that have the chance to work with me in doing this future production stuff, where we don't need Hollywood. We don't need their advice, their instructions, their teaching. We don't need their actors, their equipment, or their money. And that we can do this on our own today with our own guts and glory and equipment and skills. And I just love the idea of that. What a wonderful way to start 2025, future thinking, forward thinking. So that's me from Future Productions here on what I'm doing so far today. I'll be back with more information on what comes next. Thanks for watching. If you want to be a part of anything, stay tuned to the channel. I will be doing a live, like literally I'll have like a green room behind me, and I will have, what do you call it? The projector screen where I'm reading stuff on January 22nd at the Vancouver Public Library. I may use Bobby. Hang on. Bobby, my puppet from Bobby's World, Howie Mandel, you know, the judge from one of the America's Got Talent shows, who also did the cartoon and was a comedian long before that, who is also Canadian. So Bobby and me might be doing the reading of this on January 22nd. I have the room for 3 hours. If I don't find other people to come and do voices with me. And what I'm saying is, if you want to do some voice work, get some experience, and be on camera, making history with me in that room on January 22nd, just contact below from the email that's listed in the description, and go to the website to see other stuff that's listed there that shows about me. And I'll get back to you on how we can work that out, what your skills are, what you're trained in, what you would like to do. Even people who haven't done anything but have this desire to do something because they think they have what it takes are also welcome to contact me. So, like Bobby and me, I don't have any trained ventriloquism experience, but I like to do it and I have fun. So it is what it is when I'm there with him recording it on the 22nd next Wednesday. We're just going to do our thing, and hopefully that's good enough for people. The reason I choose to do things this way is because I get a mixed reaction with Bobby. I go out with him in places and I get half people going, oh, isn't he cute and it's wonderful? And then you get other people, oh my gosh, it's terrible. He's so scary. Shame on you, thinking about the kids. But he's a cartoon from a children's cartoon show. He's not from a horror movie. This is not a Chucky thing. So I'm now scared for my life when I go places with him where people don't know or are not aware that this is coming. So I try to stay within cars, driving somewhere safely, going in and out to places. So I'm going to do this with him if nothing else works out for next week. So keep up on what happens there. It'll be my first time reading through this whole thing with its finished pilot project draft already done. I'm super excited. Thanks for watching. Keep coming back, subscribe, follow, and tell others to do the same. This is me signing off, Future Productions from Vancouver, Canada, BC. Bye.